This is a video on mathematics for the students of class 9, and we are discussing the 7th chapter in your textbook, that is quadratic equations. In the previous class we have learned about how to solve the equations when they are in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, which is shown here as 2x square minus 3x plus 1. So you can take this as ax square plus or minus bx plus c, which is equal to c, where the values of a, b and c are real numbers and they are not equal to 0. Such equations are called quadratic equation with the variable x. X is a variable because its value can be anything, its value can change, whereas 2, 3, 1, these are your constants. Okay, so a number alpha is a root of the equation ax square plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0 if it satisfies that if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. So let us learn how to solve it with the zero product rule. So here we have 2x square minus 3x plus 1. So what we are going to do is we need to break up 3x in such a way so that when I solve addition or subtraction with the numbers that I'm taking should sum up to, or the difference should be equal to 3, whereas the product of the two numbers should be equal to 2. So here we have 2x square. So if I take minus 1 and minus 2, so I get minus 3 as the answer, whereas 1 into 2 will give us the product of 2. So this comes to 2x square minus x minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. And this you can simplify them as 2x x minus 1. I have taken 2x common here, pairing them. So I get 2x x minus 1. And here if I take minus 2 as common, so I will be having x minus 1. So we can write down this as 2x minus 2, x minus 1 equal to 0. So 2x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0, and then hence we can find out x is equal to 1, and here also x is equal to 1. Second question, this is your question number 5, number 2. X plus 3 into x minus 3 gives us 40. So what we are going to do is we have to multiply this x plus 3 with x minus 3. So I have first multiplied x minus 3 with x, and then 3 with x minus 3. So I get x square minus 3x plus 3x minus 9 minus 40 is equal to 0. So when I solve this, you will be getting, because minus 3x and plus 3x gets cancelled, so you have x square minus 49, which is equal to 0. So x square is equal to 49, and hence we can say that x can, since we have a root over, so it can either be positive or negative, because we know when negative gets multiplied to negative, your answer is positive. So here also we can assume x to be any value. It can be either plus x or minus x. So your answer will be x will be equal to plus 7 or minus. Next slide, we have x minus 4 whole square plus 5 whole square is equal to 13 square. So it is very easy equation where we have x minus 4 whole square in the form of a minus b whole square. So we can expand this using the formula a square minus b square, and 5 square is 25, 13 square gives us 169. If I expand this, I get x square minus 8x plus 16 plus 25. Bringing it on the right hand side, it becomes, bringing it on the left hand side, it becomes minus 169. So it comes up to x square minus 8x minus 128. On solving this, we can break up 8x to plus 8 minus 16, and we know that 8 into 16 is 128. So taking x as common, so we have x plus 8, 16x plus 8. So value of x comes to 16, or it can be 8. So any of the two can be the value of x. Next is question number 8, number 2, where we have the quadratic equation in the form of fractions. So here we have 2 by 3 x square minus 1 by 3 x minus 1. So taking LCM of all the three fractions, that will be 3, and it comes to 2x square minus x minus 3, which is equal to 0. So 2x square minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So 2x square minus 3x plus 2x, if I am expanding this, so minus 3 and plus 2 will become minus x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x minus 2x minus 3 plus 1, and here if I expand this, so you get the form like this. So hence we can write down x plus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x will be minus 1, whereas 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this will come up to 2x is equal to 3. X will be equal to 3 by 2. Coming to question number 9, we have a number like this: 6x plus 29 is equal to 5 by x. So it is a very simple sum. We can just cross multiply. So if x goes on the left hand side, it will get multiplied to 6x plus 29, which comes up to 6x square plus 29x minus 25, which is equal to 0. And we have 6x square plus 30x minus x minus 5 equal to 0. So 6x can be taken as common. So we have x plus 5 minus 1, and x plus 5 is equal to 0. So if you solve this, we'll get our answer as x is equal to 1 by 6, or x is equal to minus 5. Similarly, we also have question number 10, where value of x are either in numerator or in denominator. So here what we can do is take the LCM. So x will be multiplied to x, and 9 will be multiplied to 3. So we get our equation in this form: x square plus 27 is equal to 12x. So x square minus 12x plus 27 is equal to 0. So on expanding this, we know that minus 9 and minus 3 gives minus 12, and 9 into 3 is 27. So we can expand it in this form, and we can group them in this way. So we get x minus 9 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x will be your plus 9, and x can be equal to 0. Next question is our question number 11, number 1. The numbers we see are in the fractions: x minus 1 by x plus 1, which is equal to 2x minus 5 by 3x minus 7. So if I cross multiply 2x minus 1 and x minus 1 and 3x minus 7, so our answer, our solution will come up to in this form, and 2x minus 5 into x plus 1. So on solving, we get an equation like this: 3x square minus 7x minus 3x plus 7, which is equal to 2x square minus plus 2x minus 5x minus 5. So if we simplify, finally our equation, or the quadratic equation that we get, will be x square minus 7x plus 12, which is minus 3x minus 4x plus 12, which will be equal to 0. So on solving this, we get x is equal to 4, or x is equal to 3. So the last question for today's discussion is 8 by x plus 3 minus 3 by 2 minus x is equal to 2. So when we take LCM, it comes up to 8 2 minus x minus 3 into x plus 3, and both the denominators will have to be multiplied, so which is equal to 0. So now here when we expand them, we get our quadratic equation in the form 2x square minus 9x minus 5, which is equal to 0. So we have here 2x square minus 9x minus 5 equal to 0, where 9 can be expanded as, minus 10 plus 1 will give us minus 9. Also, if I multiply 10 and 1, so we'll get minus 10 as our answer. So we can take 10 and 1 as the factors, and then we get an equation. If solving it by middle term, we get 2x plus 1 equal to 0, whereas x will become minus 1 by 2 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. So on taking it to the right hand side, the value of x is equal to 5. So this is how we have solved various problem sums or various equations with the zero product rule. This is all we have from this chapter. Thank you.